Etsy is in its flop era. That is the headline Wired published after talking to sellers who say the marketplace has become harder to trust and much harder to survive. The seller receipts explain why that headline landed. One seller said they normally got 1 to 3 orders every day. Then June arrived, their visits stayed around 20 to 30 a day, but the orders stopped for 16 straight days. They later updated the post. 2 orders finally came in after 19 days of nothing. The replies turned into a support group for shops that felt unplugged overnight. An 18-year seller had become invisible. A 7-year seller said it felt like somebody shut off their store. A 14-year seller who normally saw 6 to 7 orders a day reported 0 order and 1 order days across both shops. That is one weird week entering the group chat panic phase. These are real Etsy seller posts from Reddit. The thread documents an abrupt drop in sales and things just happening overnight like that. And as you guys know, I talk about this topic all the time on this channel, why sales drop and how to recover. While these posts are definitely scary and comment on Reddit, it cannot show us what caused it or whether Etsy changed search or anything specific for these shops. The news platform Wired added another brutal number. An illustrator who had sold on Etsy for about 10 years reported that sales fell 98% over the previous year. 98%. That is absolutely insane. The number belongs to one seller's reported experience with no Etsy-wide estimate attached, however. But we all know with the last 12 months containing algorithm changes, Etsy ad settings, updates, and that search glitch, things are definitely happening on the platform. What the article does prove to me, honestly, though, is that the larger complaint is that buyers and sellers are less certain that Etsy still means what they thought Etsy meant. For example, search for handmade and you can hit rows of suspiciously familiar products. Reverse image search one and the same thing appears on a mass market site like AliExpress for a fraction of the price. Other listings may represent real work, but the photos, descriptions, and shop identity give the buyer no useful proof. Etsy sometimes can feel like Temu wearing a crocheted hat and insisting that it is handmade. Buyers are definitely also describing the extra detective work. In one July thread, a shopper said only a few early results looked handmade while the rest resembled AliExpress or Temu stock. In another, buyers described checking about pages and social accounts, reading descriptions, and reverse image searching products before they even trusted a shop. Those posts are personal experiences from a small self-selected sample. However, they cannot measure the amount of resale or AI content across more than 100 million Etsy listings. But they do reveal a real trust tax. Each suspicious result makes the next legitimate seller prove more. Etsy does have rules for this. Its current seller policy limits items to its made, design, handpicked, or sourced categories. Sellers must accurately explain who made an item, disclose production partners and AI use, and use their own photos in most cases. Ordinary reselling and dropshipping are restricted outside specific exceptions. That does not stop resellers and dropshippers, and neither does Etsy's support. But Etsy also says automated systems and human reviewers enforce those rules. Its latest transparency material describes detection, appeals, counterfeit protection, and work on misleading AI imagery. An Etsy executive told Wired that enforcement is complicated and more work remains, which means to me, honestly, that they don't really know what they're doing. They don't know how to fix the mess they made, or they don't want to hire quality human reviewers to actually fix the platform of Etsy.com. Obviously, an Etsy policy page exists. The dispute is whether the shopping experience makes those rules believable. The story also has a few more examples. A recent Etsy digital seller subreddit post celebrated 10 sales in a first month. Another seller in the same community reported 0 sales after 3 months. In the July Etsy sellers thread, severe declines sit beside a seller whose dashboard showed a 300% increase over the previous July. Plus sellers describing stable or record periods. So people are still doing good on the platform. Etsy's newest published marketplace figures add the biggest complication. In the first quarter of 2026, Etsy reported roughly $2.5 billion in marketplace sales, up 5.5% year over year. It reported about 86.6 million active buyers and 5.6 million active sellers. Active buyers were down year over year, but improved a bit after, and spending per active buyer did increase. The mall of Etsy still has buyers. Individual shops still lose visibility within it. There are a lot more sellers fighting for the same attention, and saturation is a real obstacle if you want to sell what everyone else is, especially for POD and digital sellers. Etsy says that discovery and search results are moving towards relevance, personalization, and a fuller picture of each listing. A shift like that is supposed to improve aggregate results while changing which shops get seen. Etsy has not tied one search change to the declines in these posts, however, so the cause remains unresolved officially. However, I've talked about these drops many times on my channel, and I encourage you to go watch some of my previous videos. Etsy will never acknowledge officially these kinds of seller trends. But at the same time, seasonality, the economy, competition, shop level factors, and platform distribution are all involved. I've covered sales declines so many times on this channel, how to fix them, and how I help others fix them all the time. If you would like to book a free 10-minute call to talk about mentorship, the link is in my description. If you would like to sign up for my AddToCartSEO app, that's also in the description. But also, I want to be very clear. Etsy changing does not mean Etsy is dead. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's still one of the biggest e-commerce marketplaces out there. It just needs level-headed leadership and a big house cleaning. The platform changes. Search changes, buyer behavior changes, competition gets worse, new garbage floods the marketplace, yes. Dropshippers suck, yes. They make legitimate sellers look less trustworthy, they train buyers to expect handmade products at factory prices, and they make the entire platform harder to navigate. But people are still making very real money on Etsy.com. You can still build a successful shop on Etsy if you know what you're doing. You have to learn the game of Etsy.com, not the Etsy that existed 5 years ago either, the platform that exists right now. And you can't be sour because remember, successful 6- and 7-figure sellers don't run to Reddit to complain and moan. They are busy shipping packages. You cannot just upload the same recycled product everybody else is selling. Slap some keywords on it and expect Etsy to give you a participation trophy. You have to be original. You have to be creative. You have to give people a reason to stop scrolling. I've been talking about this for years. And when Etsy changes, you have to be willing to change with it without abandoning what makes your shop yours. That is harder than it used to be, but harder is not impossible. And yeah, honestly, trust has been broken by Etsy for the sellers and the buyers. Etsy's own strategy ironically emphasizes human connection, maker stories, visible process, and signals of craftsmanship because those details help shoppers feel confident. For a seller in today's environment of Etsy, that becomes a practical job. Look aggressively real. Use your own photos, show the hands, the tools, the materials, the workspace, the mistakes, and the process behind the product. Put a human face or voice near it. Explain who made it and where it came from. Build an about section with details a wholesaler cannot copy in 30 seconds. And please, if you want to blatantly resell or drop ship, just do it somewhere else. The goal is to make the truth easy to verify before buyers feel forced to investigate you. Etsy is crowded and fighting an identity crisis in public. They're addicted to shareholder earning reports. Good products still matter. Now, the seller also has to remove doubt faster than the generic listings nearby. The buyer did not disappear. Trust did. Not all of it, but enough that proving you are real is now part of the product. So prove that you are real. Look unmistakably human.